people always want to be a teacher, and they think that teacher is a good job, that they can do whatever they want to spread, to transfer their knowledge to the next generation, to the teenager, to the kids from the kindergarten. And they use different techniques, different methodology, and that is really affects to the next generations. The way that you transfer your knowledge to people, to students, might affect to what they will have, to what they will gain in the future. How can they apply what you have given them, and how can they experience the reality of the methods that you have given them in the past? That is the question, and it's come back to teaching. It's come back to the first teacher, or the teachers, the main resource. That people think that, okay, that is a good job, a good occupation that people want to be. I've been a teacher of English for almost 10 years, and I try to learn a lot from teaching. Recently, I know some things from teaching. That is the methods that I try to find out a few years, and I try to look in the students' mindset. So, and I see the challenge in the students. I see the difficulty that students face while they're studying, and the result after they study with teachers. So I have my own techniques, my own methods, and also my own philosophy of teaching. I would say that I always teach my students to get out of the well of textbooks, because students in the state schools, they use the textbook, and teaching English, we also use the textbook. So I would say that I want to teach my students to get out of the well of textbook toward the sky of reality life. So what is the reality life? That is the result after teaching. Teachers use textbook, a lot of textbook. Teachers use example. They use that one is the mathematics in grade 4. They use Khmer literatures in grade 4, grade 3. They'll use some teachers of English, they use different textbook, and then that textbook is not really related to the context in Cambodia, and we still keep our mind, still keep the source of the textbook and transfer that to the students. And we forget some things, that what is the reality life, and what is the result after we teach, and student can get and experience what we have taught. That is the challenge after teaching. When we teach students about mathematics example, we say that this field, the length of this field is 400 meters. and the width is, example, 20 meters. And we ask student to calculate the parameter or the square meter. Yeah, student can do it. But when we come back to student again and we ask them, do you know how far is 1 meter? Well, how far is 10 meters? How far is 100 meters? Then students may say that, I don't know. They don't know how far is 1 meter, but they can calculate and to deal with the problem in the mathematics to find out the answer of the parameters and the square meters. But when we look back, students say they don't know how far is 1 meter. That is the well of the textbook. We show students that, okay, that is the way that you do it according to the textbook, according to the frameworks of the textbook. But in the reality life, they might not know. Sometimes we say, we teach them, okay, this is the story about what? In Khmer study, literature study in Khmer, that's Tum and Tiêu. So Tum Tiêu is a story, is a literature study. But when we talk about why Tum died, teachers might say that because Tum was careless. And because of Tum loved Tiêu very quick. It's a puppy love. It's a thunderstorm love. It's a floodlight love. But when we ask students, do you know what is puppy love? And do you know what is a thunderstorm love? Teachers say it's the puppy love. And then they talk a little bit about puppy love. Maybe they know some things, but they feel shy. They feel shy of talking about puppy love. They feel shy of talking about thunderstorm love. Teachers themselves shy of doing that. And then they estimate, they forecast that students know about puppy love, but actually they don't know about puppy love. And then when they face the problem as the story in Tum and Tiêu, they learn nothing from the story Tum Tiêu, because the teachers didn't explain them that is what is puppy love, what is the thunderstorm love. And when they face with the reality of that, they feel shocked. It seems that they know nothing about the story, and they gain nothing about the story. Yeah. And when we talk about the provinces in Cambodia, when we talk about the border, when we talk about Tonle Sap, and that students know about that in abstract way. And where is the reality? Sometimes they don't have money to see the reality of the provinces that they have learned at school. So what happens? I know Battambang province, but where is Battambang province? Have you ever visited Battambang province? Do you know anything about Battambang province? The reality? No. They may say no. As you know that I am a teacher of English in Ang Ta Sang, and I taught a lot of students. And one day I asked my students, One day we can visit Takao market, and they say that they are very happy and excited to hear that they have one day visit Takao market. From Angtasam to Takao market, it's about 13 kilometers. But from grade 1, from primary school until secondary school and high school, they haven't visited Takao market. That is very close in the town, in the provincial town. So what happened? If they live very close to Takao market, they live in Takao market in Angtasam, but they don't know where is Takao market and never visited Takao market. That's very challenging. Yeah, so that is what I see, and I try to solve this problem. Every time that I teach my students, I always teach them to get out of the well of textbook towards the reality life. Thank you.